Thanks, Karine. The House Speaker is heading to Columbia today. He's calling on the President of Columbia to resign. Does the President share that view, and what does he think of the way that the administration at Columbia has been handling this?
So I'm going to be really mindful. Columbia is a private institution. We've been very consistent here about not commenting on personnel matters. That's something for Columbia University, obviously the board to speak to, and the president, right, to make that decision. So I'm not going to comment on that. That is obviously the speaker's privilege to speak for himself and what he sees. Look, I would say more broadly, and I said this moments ago, this is a deeply painful moment for many communities, and we understand that. But the president believes that free speech, debate, and non-discrimination on college campuses are important. They're important American values, and and so he'll always be very clear. We will always be very clear about that here. But protests must be peaceful. Students must be safe. When we see violent rhetoric, we have to call that out. When we see physical intimidation or grotesque anti-Semitic remarks, we have to speak that out. And you saw that from the president's statement when this president's statement on Passover. He talked about that. He talked about action, taking action, and making sure that we're calling that out. So we're going to continue to do that forcefully, condemn anti-Semitism from this administration. We're going to continue to do that. We're implementing, as you know, the first ever national strategic effort to counter anti-Semitism, because there should be no place in this country when it relates to that type of hate. We saw what happened in 2017, Charlottesville. That was one of the reasons that this president decided to run in 2020. He ran in 2020 because of what he saw in Charlottesville and what was happening in the streets of Charlottesville, the vile, just hateful rhetoric that we're seeing there. So I think Columbia is going to have to speak to their personnel issues, and what we will speak to is more broadly what we expect and what we want to see and how painful it is for many communities here.